Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our next FAQ, getting us ready to travel on our first responder cruise, Mardi Gras 2026. Today's video is about the alcohol policy, beverage packages, and a barbecue invite. We would love for you to come barbecue with us and get a little pregame going before this trip, so stay tuned until the end. First, NCL's beverage policy is that you can take on board with you 2 bottles of wine or champagne, no hard liquor. That is supposed to be per cabin. Hi, Karen. So 2 bottles of wine or champagne can be fun if you're bringing a nicer wine or a nicer champagne than what you can get on board with your beverage package, especially if you're celebrating. But they will charge you a corkage fee of $15 per bottle, and you want to make sure not to put those bottles in your checked baggage that you give to the porters. You want to carry those on so that you can pay the corkage fee as you're boarding the ship. Then a lot of you have beverage packages included with your free perks. Not everybody. Some of you chose other perks that would not carry any gratuities with them because the beverage packages add some extra beverage package gratuity to the cabin price that you already paid. So if you do have a beverage package on board, remember that you've already paid all the tips on those drinks, and you only need to tip your bartenders above and beyond that if there's somebody who is doing a really extra special job and making your cruise that much more fabulous. Or if you want some extra special service from a certain bartender who makes your drink very well and you start tipping them early on, you're definitely going to get priority from that bartender. The beverage packages do include cocktails up to $15. There are some brands that are top shelf or what NCL calls premium that are not included with the beverage package, but you can get Patron, you can get Grey Goose, you can get Crown Royal. Those are just some examples that are included with your standard beverage package. If there is something you're ordering that's more than $15, you can just pay the difference. You don't have to pay for that whole drink, just how much over $15 it is. Also, beers and wines are included up to $15 each. And again, if you order an upper shelf wine, you would just pay the difference on that nicer glass of wine. And let's see, what else? There are some things that are not included, like bottles of wine. Also, room service drinks are not included and minibar drinks are not included. But pretty much every other bar and restaurant in the whole ship that you order drinks, they can be charged to your beverage package, and you can order 2 at a time maximum. Now, there is a new upgrade called Free at Sea Plus, and you may have gotten an email from Norwegian about that, and I would understand if you were completely confused because you're thinking to yourself, I already have a beverage package. Why are you trying to sell me something more? But this new Free at Sea Plus includes upgraded beverages like unlimited Starbucks. Starbucks is not included with your normal beverage package. It also includes those upper shelf wines. It includes the upper shelf liquors. It includes bottled water at the bars and restaurants if you like bottled water. It also includes your daily prepaid service charges or your standard daily gratuities. We talked about that recently, that those are $20 a day in most cabins, $25 a day in the suites. So if you upgrade to Free at Sea Plus, that is included in the price along with the unlimited streaming Wi-Fi upgrade. And we'll talk about the Wi-Fi a little bit more when we have our video about staying connected, but you might want to think about that. For our family, what it came down to was you have to pay the gratuities anyway. And we were planning to upgrade Wi-Fi so that I can work. And if you're doing those 2 things anyway, it financially makes sense to do this package. It is $50 per person per day, and then you get all those upgraded drinks, unlimited Starbucks, half off specialty dining, bottled water, all those things that I just mentioned. So I would say if the upgraded drinks are worth it to you and you have to pay the gratuities anyway, then it might be worth it. Or if you were planning to do the Wi-Fi anyway, and then of course you have to pay the gratuities anyway, then it would be worth it. Just let us know if you would like to upgrade. Either Irene or I could help you with that in the office. Finally, we are having a pre-cruise barbecue that will be January 31st here at our home. in Reno area. We actually live in Sparks, and we're happy to open our home and have a barbecue for the first responders. It will be at 4 p.m. on the 31st. I know a lot of people usually come from the Sacramento area, so I have to say, with big hashtags, quotes, whatever, weather permitting, if the pass is closed, if there's too much weather up there, we're just going to cancel the whole thing. This morning there was a lot of snow and ice, and it's pretty treacherous on our street that we live in. So even for the couple of people who are here in Reno, we will say weather permitting, and if there's any bad weather, we'll just cancel the whole thing. But hopefully we'll be able to do it. We would love to see you all there. Please RSVP by the Saturday prior, which I believe is the 24th. Let Irene know if you can make it, so we'll have a good head count for the food, and we will be glad to host you and toast to this fabulous trip. We can't wait to see you all in New Orleans. If you can't make the barbecue, we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.